senators, and representatives, I have the distinguished honor of presenting.
The Spanish-American War of 1898 was brief, lasting only a few months, but its impact reshaped the United States' role in the world. Beyond the moral and public outcry, the war offered strategic opportunities that catapulted America into a position of global power. Today, we'll examine the territorial acquisitions, military victories, and long-term implications of this pivotal conflict. The Treaty of Paris, signed in December 1898, officially ended the war. While it granted Cuba independence, the U.S. retained significant influence over the island through the Platt Amendment, shaping Cuban policy for decades. The treaty also ceded Puerto Rico, Guam, and the Philippines to the United States. These territories served as strategic footholds in the Caribbean and the Pacific, bolstering America's global influence. Puerto Rico became a key military and naval base, while Guam provided a critical refueling station for ships. The Philippines, despite sparking debates over imperialism, positioned the U.S. as a Pacific power. The war's military successes were equally significant. The Battle of San Juan Hill, famously led by Theodore Roosevelt and his Rough Riders, was a turning point in the Caribbean theater. This victory not only boosted American morale but also cemented Roosevelt's reputation as a national hero. In the Pacific, Admiral George Dewey's decisive victory at the Battle of Manila Bay showcased the strength of the modernized U.S. Navy. With minimal losses, the U.S. decimated the Spanish fleet, securing control of the Philippines. These victories demonstrated the effectiveness of American military forces, earning the U.S. recognition as a formidable world power. However, the war's outcomes also sparked debates over the ethics of imperialism. Critics, including the Anti-Imperialist League, argued that controlling foreign lands contradicted America's founding principles of freedom and self-determination. Supporters countered that these territories offered economic opportunities, strategic advantages, and the chance to civilize and modernize underdeveloped regions. Figures like Senator Albert Beveridge championed the idea of America's divine mission to lead. The war's outcomes strengthened America's economic and military presence in key regions. Access to new markets in Asia, particularly through the Philippines, and a stronger naval presence in both oceans underscored America's rise as a global power. The war set a precedent for U.S. involvement in international affairs, marking a shift from isolationism to a more interventionist foreign policy. This would influence future conflicts, including World War I and beyond. Secretary of State John Hay called the Spanish-American War a splendid little war, highlighting its brevity and success. While the war's outcomes strengthened America's global influence and showcased its military might, they also ignited debates over the nation's identity and values. The conflict marked the beginning of America's journey as a global power, a role that continues to shape its actions today.